Hello and welcome. In this video, we will cover the topics of relative and absolute cell references in Excel. So what are relative cell references? A relative reference changes when a formula is copied to another cell. Relative references are the default and are what you will most likely use in Excel. For our example, we will be looking at a food order from a local pizza shop. To find the total cost of each product, we multiply the price by the quantity. Enter your formula starting with the equal sign. Then click Enter. Now use the autofill feature to fill the empty boxes below. As you can see, the cell references changed automatically. B5, B6, B7, and so on. Excel sees the location of the cells relative to the location of the formula and automatically inputs the data for you. Absolute references, on the other hand, have a $sign placed before the column, row, or both to keep the cell from changing when copying the formulas to other cells. To show how an absolute reference works, I added a sales tax of 7.5% to the total cost. To calculate the sales tax, start with an equal sign and in parentheses enter the price times the quantity. Then multiply by cell D2, which is the sales tax. Using the autofill feature, fill in the rest of the cells. Since your sales tax is not an absolute reference, Excel automatically plugs cells in for you, giving you multiple errors. In the case of pepperoni, the formula is trying to use cell D3, which is your tax label, to calculate the tax. To fix this, we must make cell D2 an absolute reference. So if we go to our formula, we add our $signs, then we click Enter. Using the autofill feature, we fix the rest of our formulas, and voila. Since we added a tax, we must fix our total cost column to accommodate the price of the tax. To do so, we go to our formula, and we simply just add our tax. Using the autofill feature, we fill in the rest of our formulas, and voila. Now let's say you want to cut a formula and paste it into another cell. When you cut a formula, the cell references within the formula do not change no matter what type of cell reference that you use. Using the total cost column, which only has relative cell references, you can see when I cut and paste the formula to another cell, the references stay the same. The same will happen with absolute cell references. In the case of mozzarella cheese, when I cut and paste the formula, the absolute cell reference for our tax remains the same. Using functions to speed up the process of Excel is very useful. Functions don't mind the type of cell references in a formula. Using the sum function, I will calculate the total amount of tax and the total cost. Remember that the tax is an absolute reference and the total cost is a relative reference. You can see that it ignores the cell references and adds all of the cells together to give you the total.